Hello boys, Yoshi here, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we ended up doing some more side quests and a couple of other stuff, and we also showed that we finally hit level 99 on some characters. Now we're going to continue maxing out our party and then just continue going for the quest. We don't really have anything else to do, so we'll just try and finish every quest in the game, and that's probably where we'll stop it. I have to make sure, but it's too dangerous to return to the capital. What can I do? I assume for the next session that this When you hear me out, it was you who fixed the cattle starter, was it? I tried to get out of the city straight afterwards. That's when I was surrounded by a bunch of Telephia. But two Telephia stood in the way as if they were protecting. This might sound strange, but I just know they were my friend and her mom. At the time, I just ran away without thinking about it. I really need your help. Please, won't you check on whether those Telephia really are them? You're the only ones I can turn to. You have to help me. And if those Telephia really are a friend in our run, I want you to put them out of your misery. Oh! We get to do our super party again because she mentioned of defeating Aryl Telephia in the area. That's the exact same area where we had to farm them for quest points. So we get to do the AoE grinding strategy again. Hooray! Because it's very low at 98, I could probably actually just do the full AoE grind. Though it's probably going to be very difficult since all monsters are grayed out, but I'll still try it. So yeah, we're actually going to do that right now. By the way, we aren't able to do the other strategy because right now I can't do anything. Okay, so there should be red markers all over the area because I assume Aryl Telephia means they are in the regular area. Of course, I go checking the map and no exclamation points appear. Okay. Two characters, by the way, have the maximum HP in the game right now, 999 HP, which means any HPs put on them are essentially useless. Because this represents no problem whatsoever, I feel like we can do this quest rather quickly by just heading to the northern area, killing some of the Telephia in this area, and then killing the other opponents later, whatever. I'm just that bored, man. I know that I can kill them with AoE. Okay, good. Let's try and get the big AoE combo this time. Okay, so we got that part done, but we need to head into this area because that has the most of the Aryl Telephia in the game. And we're actually gonna lure one of them into our straight away too to make it a little bit safer. I'm gonna use Bolt to try and attack them from a distance. Attack this guy. Okay, let's try and kill this entire group now. Also, they're so fast they've already killed something because this is gray on all enemies. We're gonna wait a little bit if they can even come in. There we go, he finally came in. Okay, let's try and get all of them here. E for drain. And the Burninate. It's not going to come up immediately, but in a minute, all these Telephia should die from all the AoE damage that we dealt them. And sure enough, there they go. It's gonna be a daze. Okay, good. We killed them all at once. That's really fun to do. Don't you just like when you can just use this area combo effect and blow them up all at once? Now, it is slightly easier to do when they are able to see you, because then they come straight to you. Oh. Nice. It's actually kind of funny just using this combo and watching pretty much everything melt before your eyes. Yeah. Yeah. So, new news. When a game asks you to do a special quest where you have to go and kill a bunch of Telephia, just summon them all at once and then you can blow them all up like that. It's just ridiculous. I will say, I was not able to do the regular strategy correct. I did try it a couple of times, but I was never able to get them all at once, like the entire full group of it. I'm thinking, knowing me, I think in the first zone, it would probably be better to train on one of them, and the way it was set up, I think I could probably do 5 at a time in here, the 5-pack up there, and the full combo pack up here in the hallway. That's the big one where you can do all of them. However, I still don't know the true strategy for it, so it's hard to know. Okay. Now we have to defeat the Telef Ariel or whatever. Near the pop. I did not mean that to be a. Yeah, a big bonus, by the way. I did not mean that to be a reference, but oh well. Of course, we have to walk up to this Telephia to get it. It's a little fortunate that we had to go in there. And the reason why I killed some Telephia early on, because the other area would not have had enough for him. It's nice to know that the teleporters are working again. I will say, for how beautiful Silly is, it sure has its teleporters break down quite a bit. That is a little bit annoying to know. Because it's like, why build a big city like this when the teleporters just end up breaking down more than half of the time? But the time of day doesn't really matter, so I'm just letting it run its course. Simply so that I don't have to deal with that. Looks like we're gonna have to go right up to here in order for the monster to spawn. Or at least it says it's the territory. It might be a nighttime only monster. We'll check. Many monsters only come out at nighttime. Some monsters aren't even there from the beginning. You just have to head in a certain area and suddenly they will spawn in. Keep in mind, the monsters might still be stronger than you would accept. Jeez, I can't think of what to do right now because it's like I expected the monster to be there, but then it wasn't. More over to the left, really. Of course, it's over there instead. Well, it did say near, so it's not directly on top of it, but mainly near the general facility of the Fountain of Eternity. Oh, wow, I was actually correct in the name. It is Ariel. Goodness. More references. And what's a Disney reference, by the way, doing in a place like this? Of course, the name is slightly altered, but pretty much everything is still there, and it is probably a girl, so it is pretty much sad. Obviously, it's not the Disney area, or otherwise that would be kind of stupid, but anyways, it's a normal monster nonetheless, so it'll not be a challenge for our party. I could just destroy them without chain attack to just doing that, and we got the rain from this guy. I guess girl, I should say. And now we get to go back to apparently. Oh wait, there's another one, of course. Again, the game would have really helped me a lot better if I moved the camera with the monsters and the monsters actually spawned in before the thing that had happened. Because with some of the monster findings, I've been having very big difficulty finding them all. Okay, well, I probably should have been doing that from the beginning, but anyways, I at least know where they are now. And Mizunia is the other character. I really like that move from Melia. Like, she's made to be a magic damage dealer, yet somehow she could just straight up drop kick the enemy like that. Just rock up and drop kick him. It's really goofy. Okay, we got all the items we need. Now we'll head back to, looks like RFC again. I know where the thing is though, so it shouldn't be that difficult to find. First, we're gonna do this quest. Finish. Tulan was safe. That was such a relief. I was beside myself with worry. Hope I was of some help. Please take this token of your gratitude. An ether protect, yay. I'm just gonna change the time right now. Tion's back. If I go there, I might be able to find documents. I could really do that on my own. Hey, can you hear me out? My professor told me something before he turned into Alephia. He said there's a secret lab somewhere in the tomb. Apparently it was useful for some kind of research on the Telephia. Anyways, I was thinking, be a way to change everyone back into normal in there. That's what I said. It's just a kid. I still can't go there on my own. Please help me. That would sound like the place there might be a way to do it. Is our best hope. If it's there, we should be able to find it. I wouldn't want you to put yourself in too much down. Neroff hated people being reckless, but he's be happy to hear you say that. Okay. Lily, I'll do it. Ricky is so asshole that it's like... Get what I of course mashed through it because I'm getting tired of just doing quest non-stop. Something for me, what could it be? This is Vazunia's affection seal and Ariel's reign. I just knew those Telefio, Ariel, and Vazuna. They must have kept some of their memories from before. That's why they saved me. Thank you, Ariel and Vazunia. I'll never forget you. Oh, sorry. Here's a little something to say thank you. I'll stay here and pray for them until peace returns. Some more quests. I actually complete. Oh wait, now I remember. Wants us to go to the High Entia tomb, and it's probably gonna be in basement 2 again. Something either at usually something like this ends up being either on the ground floor at the end directly, or in basement 2. So you'd think it would appear here as a result. Okay, no active quests. We'll do the new one. Okay, it's not on this floor. There's a secret area in here, apparently. Well, this area doesn't have anything. So that means it's a true secret to us. That means we have to find a different way to enter this area, because the game doesn't tell us how to enter the area. It's probably behind there, too. Well, I'm not going to give up that easily. I know there's still a spot that hasn't been found yet. If anything, we'll just move on to the next quest, and... Okay, that's one of the blocked quests. This is one of the delayed quests. Alright, back to Satoru Marsh. We'll say the amount of quest chains on here is pretty crazy. Now, the Oath Sanctuary looks like it would be the correct place to do this, so we're going back there, because that's where it's located, usually. That's what I would think. Or actually this as well. Right, there's this massive area that the High Antia built. What will this do, I wonder? It has brought down a monster upon us. Unfortunately, it's level 86, so it represents no problem whatsoever, as you might have guessed. And it looks like the aura is either slowing us or dazing us. Okay, we killed that, It's hard to know where all those, like, lands for, especially because I may have straight up missed them or, forgotten about them entirely. There was a quest guy out, and then he disappeared, so we're gonna re-enter this area. I will say, there's a lot of quests for this game. I was at Xenoblade in the thick looking for food recently. While I was there, I carried across the terrifying, ferocious beast. It did not see me, though, because the thick fog is their division. Go and look out for food as long as it's around. Veteran Yuzo is Silent Obelisk. Okay. It's one of the unique monsters. I know I can rely on you. I'm sure you'll be able to help. Forgive me, but won't you hear out my request? I truly don't know what to do. Problem. As I can see you. Why does this have to happen? Galvin transformed to Delphia right in front of me, but he was still himself inside. He threw off without attacking me, but if I just keep it valid, Valen was such a kind man. I can't think to bear that he could be attacking people right now. Something terrible to ask you. I want you to help me save Valen. The only thing is I don't know where he went after he flew away. Perhaps there is someone who has seen him. Could you ask around? It'd be best to ask around Frontier Village, he says. Okay. Right, we still have to finish that other quest, which either finished itself, or wait, it finished itself as soon as we used the thing. That's right. I need to finish this Tefer Cave quest next, because I really do want to finish that, and I'm not sure why I skipped out on it. Oh, wait, this says Path of Absolution in the Tefer Cave. The Path of Absolution is down to the right, so just based off of that, I know where to go now. It was kind of blurry to me, but now I kind of understand. So I'm gonna head down and to the left for the spiders and Gogles again. Now that we've killed the unique monster, that jerk Goggle is now out of the way, which is good. Because the guy has been blocking our way for quite a while now. So in the end, that secret area just turned out to be another zone, and the only way we could get here was when the Telephia, Bionis moved and created a path for us. So just as I thought, that thing could not be accessed until the end of the game. Hence why it was sealed off so long ago. Anyways, into the Path of Absolution we go, now that we know exactly where to go. And it looks like a new red option is spawned here. This gives us a tablet, which we can now take back. I'm not sure why we forgot about that. I feel like for some of these quests, I need to stop relying on getting all of the stuff done and just do this. Okay, we found the Soothsayer's Crypt by just going down.
What is it?
You brought back a tablet. Hey, is it just me? Finds a tomb with no coffin, a bit strange. There has to be one somewhere. Maybe the tablet is the key. Hopefully with this tablet I can open another door in the room. A door that will lead us to the giant Soothsayer's resting place. I'm deciphering where the location is. Please give me more time. Oh, okay. This is a long quest chain, but we need to get through it. I've got it. I know where the door is. Go to the level below. It's on the left just after the steps. You can use the tablet to open it. Go inside and look for any clues about the giants. By the way, we're still blocked on Truth of the Giants because we can't actually get that. Oh, okay, it's not in this area. So where else could it be? Oh. White flower. It's beautiful. Huh, that's interesting. I actually did not read that all the way through, so I don't actually know where it is. In the Soothsayer's Crypt. That's what I was just in, though, so it's like, what the heck, man? I went into it and there was no hint immediately. I'm just gonna have to be a little smart about it, actually. Yeah, see, this is correct. I think I just have to look at the walls instead. Ugh. This is stupid. Where do I have to search? I feel dumb after having to do this, but it's like, oh, there's a triangle on the wall apparently, but how am I supposed to know to do that? Ugh. And that is the correct place, by the way. It's another one of those trick quests. There must be something very valuable in the cotton. Oh. Frick. Now I know why. It's one of those stupid things again. Well, knowing me, I can't be bothered to find out, so we're gonna change the coffin time to each hour of the day until it appears. And yes, it's another one of those timed quests yet again, meaning we'll be wasting 30 hours at a time and waiting until it hits the exact hour we need. Might be more simpler than I expect, though. It might only appear at nighttime, or, oh yeah, see, at nighttime, light shines in, and now we get the Moonlight Book. Okay. Oh, that's why it's called Moonlight Book. We can only find it at nighttime. It's the Moonlight Book. I can't believe it. With this and a Starlight Book, I could solve the riddle of these ruins. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Oh, he's not done yet, but we need to go to Colony 9 now. Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to do that right away. As soon as I remove one of the characters in the party. Because I want to try and get more friendship points with some of Melia's eco characters next. So, party's going to be, as soon as I can look at her skill ranks. Fiora and Rhine for this section. Now, this is only just this is only for friendship points, by the way. Just literally for friendship points, and that's it. Nothing else, really. In particular, I'd probably actually like to use Fiora as the party leader, just so that they could get more friendship points with two of her weaker comrades. And those happen to be Melia and Charla. So you know what? I'm gonna put in Charla instead. I'll do that instead. So it's basically the L's from the beginning, but we had to do other stuff. Also, I'm being silly. I should go to this right away. There, we got him. Got him good. Now, some of these areas we haven't really explored since hitting level 99, so...
What is it?
Oh goodness, I'm glad to see you. Thank you ever so much for the other day. I assume you're here to collect the reward from Valgard Toon? Oh, before that, let me tell you something exciting. Thanks to these $2, I've learned so much about the giants. It turns out that the giant's fate was linked to the white spiders. The outfit was in fact the giant soothsayer. The soothsayer subjugated the white spiders, but when the soothsayer died, the white spiders were freed. It's when they started to amass power, so the giants offered sacrifices in order to avoid the war. Hans never grew ever sour. Soon the oppressors had really become the oppressed. They were unable to fight back against the white spiders. They were forced to live a meager existence behind closed doors. What a relief, another problem solved. I shall leave it in your capable hands. Ew. Oh! That's where that is. That's why it was so stupid. Sneaky game. I have to actually complete a quest to get one of the giant's treasures. That's why it was so stuck. Gosh dang it. Now I know why you want to do so many different Link quests. Okay, now to Free Sage Summit and Valak Mountain again. Which is up here. The dragon still blocks the way, but at least we do not have to collect a book from. So we can actually just go into the ruins and investigate the church right away. Do you really have to fight me like right now? Oh. Inside, a great power rests. Wow, that thing got interrupted so much that the monster is still busy trying to come for us. Oh, he actually appeared there. Well, looks like we have to kill this guy before he can do anything. This is not really the correct setup for this, but we can at least try and do a melee setup for Fiora. Nice. Okay. Oh! This is a solo Ice Rock. We got two, like, Pepino asked for. Now Pepino and Envy happy. Oh! One of those again. Added to the giant's treasure chest we get Titan Plates, Titan Greeds, Artie Jones, and Final Cut. 2 of those armor was useful for some of the tougher characters, and 1 was useful for Fiora. Interesting. So from me guessing that monster from the right side can only appear during a snowstorm. That's what caused it to appear. That's fine though. I don't want to take out the super boss right now. That's way too difficult of a thing to do right now. We got a lot of friendship points. Reiki out of nowhere. So sure, we're going to put this on to increase it. Our chance of doing chests and increase our strength during the night. Because that's one thing we should be stacking up. Is to pick whether or not we should get strength during the day or strength during the night. Because Ricky's initial set was just increase strength during the night or the day. Which could be set up along with the rare buffs to stack strength on your characters like crazy. I haven't been using that really correct, I think. Alright, anyways. Well, that's the end of that quest. That didn't take too long. Veteran Yosel now at Toro Marsh. Lots of big quests going on here. Don't get me wrong, but I think this might be that guy near that area of effect chamber thing in the Mars. Nope, okay, it's different. So he's in a different spot. Oh, there he is. All the way over here. Oh, he is in an area of effect area. Okay, so this guy's in a massive group. I hate massive groups, in case you didn't already know. I don't like them, and I don't like the setup for them. So, Melia, you're gonna be the party leader. Charlotte's gonna be a healer, just so that we survive. All we need is 1 Ether Hearts to do the setup. And we're gonna bring back in Ricky, because we actually have to do some AoE again. So, yeah, we have to take out an area of effect opponent. Now, he does represent no challenge for whatsoever, but that doesn't mean he's not going to kill us, potentially. So, as soon as we attack him right here, every single monster is going to come after us. So, we're going to try and, if we can just, brain the abs. Okay. Looks like everyone else is already dead, which is good. So we can do the 4 times attack strat. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Gray is a lot more broken than I initially expected. If you use a Gray attack, followed by something else, you can chain off it even though you get our stuff. And wow, that was a good fight. We killed that guy and we acquired 2 bonus arts. 1 for Ryan and 1 for Shulk. Wow, impressive. And that was one of Shulk's better abilities too, the backslash. That's good. That means we can make his backslash do even more damage now, which is cool. course, we weren't able to take that fight for quite a while because our Maliariki combo wasn't set up properly, but now we were able to do it just fine. So we'll go ahead and enter the area now. I feel sad that we just go through this area and it's like, bam, we don't get to do much, which is interesting.
Are you there?
Azio wants to know where Gavlin is. I tell Ezio that Gavlin say his hide. He transferred to Telefia, but ever so he protected me when I was being attacked. Once I was safe, flew away towards the Furial Falls. Perhaps he went to save someone else. He flew towards that. Okay. That gives us a hint of where to find the Telefia then.
What is it?
Is it dead? I'm in your depth. Now I can look for food and safety. Nice. Alright. Still lots of quests to do, man. This is only the beginning of some of these quests. There's still plenty of quests to do here. Okay. From the looks of the hint, we have to go back to the ruined city of Alchemoth and straight into the Imperial Palace. This is gonna probably look silly, but I'm gonna be stubborn for just a minute. I actually want to go in here and see if I can do some stuff. Oh wait, that's a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's good to know, at least. To Frontier Village we go, actually. I made a mistake on here. I probably should have actually typed it to the beginning. I'm not sure why I didn't do it. Frontier Village is probably the other place where we can go and find a lot of quests, because knowing me, there's always lots of quest areas here. Kind of sad that the game doesn't tell us which level they're on until later. But I'm gonna check in daytime first, because knowing this game, there's probably more quests again, and sure enough, there's another one. Thankfully, it's on the level that we can actually get to pretty easily. Geta again. Maybe they have bad image, but red pollen orbs useful to know upon. If I get my hands on anyone who misuses orbs. Healing crafters have nothing but bad feelings about this. We find red pollen orb creation process. I'll create next generation of pollen orbs. Friends will help me, of course, right? Archie and Research Lab of Colony 9. Oh. I'm gonna focus on the quest one at a time, obviously, so it's a lot easier to do them. Woo! Though it doesn't help when I have to cough all the time. Annoying, actually. I will say, the amount of quests in this game is pretty crazy. You want to know where Galvin is? Actually, there was Someone who protected us along with our father. I know if it was Galvin you are looking for, though. After helping us, he headed for the entrance to the Imperial Palace. That's all I know. I hope it's use to you. Alright, now the second comes out. What's that? You want information about Galvin? Well then, I didn't see him myself, but I heard what happened. To find the one who was nearly attacked in Relevation Hall. Anyways, it's just a rumor. It's not the most reliable information, though. Okay, that finishes that part. Current earn affinity requirement is not met. Alright, goodness. Jeez. That to Colony 9 again. At the Weapon Develop Research Lab, obviously. That's the only lab there is that I know about. So, going near that area. Hans want to know about study of emotion. Listen, Mimi thinks he studied this a long time ago. Mickey knows everything on this subject. Someone in Frontier Village wants to see Mimi's research. Me happy that her research can come in useful. Wait a moment, please. Okay. Here, friends, go. It's so old now. Paper get worn. Ooh, but it's okay. I will say they do talk kinda interesting. Back to Frontier Village we go. The pollen works. Knowing exactly where to go just based off of area helps out a lot because it saves a little bit of stress. And time has to be changed to day. And I put it in the middle so that everyone's in the right spot. Oh, this is the day I was looking for. Could I take it? Very grateful to you, friends. I compose of some out. I'll use it wisely. We will ensure that pollen orb energy is safe for our use. Okay, well that finished that extra quest off. Oh, now I have to return to Raziel in Satura Mars. And yes, I skipped to this landmark that supposedly should put me closer to the area, but it actually spawns me all the way over here. It's just kind of interesting that it does that, but oh well. And yes, this is one of the original technologies that was built by the High Entia. I've gone through so much storyline now, I completely forgot this is the path to either Frontier Village or AOC. I think this Frontier Village path? And you ask around, I see. Galvin was a wonderful person. It just helps to hear those words. There should critically be one thing. Galvin is in Ration Hall in the Imperial Palace in a half. Okay. AP up 5. Ah, it's you again. Please forgive my action. I've made up my mind about Galvin. We now know that Galvin is in the Imperial Palace's Relation Hall. He used to spend much of his time there with his fellow shores. Some instinct to protect it must have still remained in him. We have to put him out of his misery. We must allow him to find rest. I know this will not be easy, but will you please end it for him? Okay, back to Air C again. Lots of RFC and Alchemoth today in this video. We'll say is getting quite crazy. If we're still not done the quest by then, we're going to focus exclusively on finishing Colony 6's reconstruction, because that was one of the big things we want to do. And also because finishing the construction will actually bring out the character that we need to complete the Monato's Auto 4's prototype. Okay, so we know this guy's at the Imperial Palace. And apparently Revelation Hall. So we'll just move until we can find that area. Instead of searching the map, I think using the left stick map will be better. It makes no sense to use it until we get close to the area, though. Because otherwise we'll not be close enough for it then. This is the Great Hall. Now we need to look for Revelation Hall, which is actually in one of the different zones in the game as a result of that. Couple of teleporters did work, so we'll see where these could take us. White Wing Palace, nope. It's like, yeah, instant nope on that. I'm gonna try and find this without using the map because, well, I don't think the map would actually be very useful at this point. I could probably find it quicker by just going through this. Yeah, sure enough, that teleporter does work. Previously, we weren't able to explore this area due to it being in the Imperial Palace area, but now that the teleporters are working, we actually have a new area to explore as a result of it. So this is the area where Melia went to claim the throne for herself. As you can see, it's now littered with Telethia. This is the audience chamber area, which we didn't get to do much in, but now we have stuff. Oh! Sure, we'll do it. I really like doing these, by the way. So close yet so far. I would have never guessed you were a princess, Valia. I'm sorry I hid it for you. I was waiting for just the right time to tell you, but it never came. Should have figured it out from the way you dress. I dress differently to other girls? What do you mean? Ignore me. I was just... It was nothing. Aces are a little bit less suffocating. What an absurd question. I would never say something like that. It just felt like you were going for something along those lines. Will you be quiet? Let's just forget this conversation ever happened. How about that? Alright, if you're sure. Really sorry, Melia. That was just what I just said. You don't need to apologize. It was me being silly. I put you on the spot. Melia? Forward to you, and all I see is you. I don't care if you're Iantia, Hams, a Nopon, or Machina. You're my friend. You don't have to be anything but what you are. Forgive. What are you to say so much is much appreciated, Choke. So don't worry about it. I like the way you are. And I shall remember that. Being me. Okay. I did that one obviously because it would probably take it a long time to get to. Oh, here it is. The secret area with Telethia Gavin in it. Nice. Lots of teleporting non-stop in this video. It's like we're literally just doing the quest one by one because that's about all we can do now. Pretty soon we'll have to start looking for more by doing the search thing again, which the actual search rate will have changed since there's no places to search in Alchemoth, meaning the only bust available are in the Arrow C now instead. The Ether Planter is also something to consider in mind.
Hey.
You have something to give to me. What could you have brought? What is this, huh? A fragment of Galvin's armor. Thank you for bringing this all the way back for me. Not only have you ended Galvin's suffering, you went so far as to bring a keepsake to remind me of him. I never accepted this. One is for him to be put out of his misery. I hope I was of some help. You are more help than you realize. Hell, confidence in yourself. If you say she'll shock. Okay, then.
Hey.
Another one. What can I do? What will become of them? You're only to hear out once more. A lot of people spoke to me after what you did for Galvin. It seems there are others like Galvin. Telethia standing guard over the Imperial Palace. They were once Imperial guards. A strong sense of duty drives them to continue to fight for Alcala. As Telethia, they become a threat to the capital. Shen gave his life to save everyone. That changed. The other Imperial guards ended up exactly like Galvin, standing over over the palace, even in their terrible new forms. You know, I think they feel the same way as Dalvin did. They must be in great agony. Won't you please end their suffering as you did for Gavin? Our Imperial guards were devoted for protecting us. They must be allowed to rest in peace. That is the only thing we can do for now. You agree? Okay. I will say that quest is getting a little too tiring, so we're gonna actually set up to start Colony 6's reconstruction right now, just so we can deal with it, because we need to get lots of upgrades with their stuff. Not only that, but we need to get a 5-star reputation with each of the Colony 6 stuff. So I figure let's at least try and... It's really gotten lively around the main entrance. The colony's looking better than it's ever been. Even I and Tia are feeling at home right now. We need 5 hours to build the next spa. You could get Vane Starwing somewhere on the bow on a sleigh. Go-Go Horns can be found at the boss leg or Central boss. And try asking other people about the other items. Red Frontier, that's one of the ones that I had problems with. Okay. Now, I remember one of the items has to be traded from someone, but the trade will never appear unless you're a specific setup. At least what I found is, if you go to the affinity chart here and go to the initial setup, the Colony 6 area must be... must gain reputation up to 5-star. If it's not at 5-star, the character won't actually spawn, and I don't actually know of a good way to do that, except just trading over and over again and hoping for the best. I believe one way you can get more popularity is just collecting stuff from everyone, or talking to certain characters will also do it as well. So that's what I'm gonna start trying to do. Is trying to see if I can get Colony 6 to the highest amount of stars, because you can get it by not even, like, just trading. You could just talk. Okay, well, right now it's not really doing anything, but that's fine. Guys, that is going to be it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video where we try and restore Colony 6. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.